these things.
You made it.
I made it. I didn't play the drums.
From the north reaching out across the world. You're watching the Kofi Sam channel. This is Kofi.
That one's Sam.
And if you're here, then you are welcome. Hello, everybody. Welcome along to the stream today. Hope you're doing very well.
Absolutely. How are you doing?
I am sleepy.
That is fair. Yeah, we're back after a week. We're going to do one more round of Typing the Dead Overkill. We are just a little bit over the halfway mark. It is wild.
It is wild. Yeah. As with last time, just a bit of a content warning for this game. Some rampant misogyny and other nasty stuff.
Yeah,
so.
there are a bunch of jokes in this that are not okay at all. And we kind of discovered that together last time. We're all going to cringe together and we're going to all call it out together. Okay, so that's how we're going to deal with this. And we're going to shoot some zombies at the same time. Shoot zombies with literacy.
Shoot zombies with literacy.
Typing risque phrases at them. And also Shakespeare, so risque phrases.
Exactly. Right, I'm trying to remember where we got to.
You got through Creeping Flesh was the meat thing, so yeah, Scream Train, that's us.
Scream Train?
We're back on a train. Our journeys always lead us to trains. From the very first episode, we were on a train.
Always.
Ever, like a year ago. And I think
train.
every game since has had a train.
A train of some sort.
There were trains in. There were trains in Hollow Knight. There were trains in.
I think maybe all video games just have trains.
There was a train in Metal Gear Rising because we got our arms sliced off on a train. That was great. I missed that.
Big shout out to M for 6 months of a subscription. How amazing is that?
Thank you so much.
Let's get into it.
Let's get on the Scream Train.
Oh, that was quite a scream. Yeah, if you didn't see this last time,
There's not much in the way of plot that we need to fill you in. There are zombies in a variety of stock locales, including a haunted house, an abattoir, and now a train. There was a strip club. That was bad.
Yeah.
It was a very extensive strip club, though. It was, a large place.
But you defeat trains by... you don't defeat trains. Don't...
I think this train is going to be pretty fucking defeated at the end of this level, I'm not going to lie.
You defeat zombies by typing at them. It's an interesting mechanic for a game.
Okay, sorry, having said there's no story, she's holding a gun at Papa Caesar, who we never established she found. She's found him off screen, and now she's pointing a gun. Because she's like, he killed my brother, and they killed her brother. He just watched.
Yeah.
I'm confused. More confused than I should be. I should just be letting it slide,
I'm afraid I'm going to have to disappoint all of you. Particularly you, Isaac. You got the most reason to despise me or anybody.
It's like, yeah, you're right. I do despise you.
Business elsewhere. Urgent business. And
wait. How did you not see that coming? It's like, excuse me while I escape on this train. Don't shoot me, that wouldn't be fair.
Washington. Scream Train.
Here's the thing, trains starting from a standstill.
Very slow.
Very, very slow. You're definitely going to be shot to pieces.
Yo, mama, by the sound of it.
Enough with the pissing competition. We're going to take down the...
Motherfucker!
Just shoot the fucker.
Assholes! Wait for me! Shit!
It is moving very slowly. She could definitely.
Yeah, like
have
they
caught
they
up.
literally just ran. You know, like oh, okay. We're right into it. So yeah, if you're joining us from last time, you know the game now. Words pop up, Sam types them, and the zombies either eat him or they don't. Except they're not the eaty kind of zombies. They're the kind of punch you zombies. We were talking about this. They're like, we could eat you, or we could, just swipe at you. My theory is that they're going to like bash your head in so they can eat your brains, so they'll eat you later. Do you have to type in caps?
No. Which is quite useful for me. Saves me a bit of effort.
We should say, in fairness,
Good stuff.
like Sam
Good
did
stuff.
just die, but he is playing it on hardcore mode, which is, I think, the hardest mode. I'm not sure, but also with a keyboard that's brand new but a tiny bit broken. Have you? It was missing some keys.
No,
a while
it's
ago.
only missing one key, and
Okay.
it's not a very important key.
It has so many unhelpful and it is a true gamer's keyboard.
It is.
I'm not going to hold it up to the camera, but it's got so many. It's got so many programs for the lights. The keys are all backlit, and they sweep in rainbow colors. They're all purple at the moment because it's you, and you do like a purple thing.
Me?
Anything that can
purple?
be purple in your life will be purple. Which key is missing? Monado wants to know.
Oh, it's Alt-G.
Oh, so the one no one knows what it's for.
I can tell you what it's for. It
Is Alt-G like a riot girl?
it is for
I think Sebastian, therefore I am Sebastian. They say
Ooh.
the seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake.
yeah, that key is useful if you want to write accent keys on an English keyboard layout by pressing it and like the E key, you'll get French accent on.
Oh, I knew there
A
must
key.
have been a better way to do it than select it from a menu.
There ain't nothing good about this whole motherfucking situation.
Natalie Portman? How did they get her
Oh
for this
wow,
game?
she
Such
is
a
looking
brief
a bit
cameo as well.
rough.
It must have. I don't know. I've seen the end of Black Swan. That zombie is very distracted. Oh, now he's back on track. He killed you.
Oh,
The train is not OSHA approved. And actually, no train we have been on is OSHA approved. You know, like... I guess the Hollow Knight one might technically have been...
yeah, the Hollow Knight one
You know,
wasn't
like
too,
before the world ended and the tunnels it goes through are full of monsters. It was probably fine. This looks like a train of moderate comfort. Of course, everyone, when we're talking about zombies on a train, the true gold standard is Resident Evil 0. Game it's the one with all the leeches where you are Rebecca from the original game and also a guy called Billy who is never seen again. And you kind of control both of them. You can switch between them, or you can control one with one stick and the other with the other stick.
That sounds miserable.
But there are loads of cool. There are loads of cool because it's set kind of ridiculously in the mansion next door to the mansion from the original Resident Evil. Yeah, it's cool because you have puzzles that need to be solved from different rooms within the mansion. It's good fun. And it has a completely stupid system when it comes to items, where it gets rid of those chests that sort of teleport your items around between them, and you just have to carry your items and put them down and remember where they are if you want to pick something else up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was genuinely meant to be a quality of life improvement, and it's very much the opposite. Is love needing someone? I don't think love is needing someone.
Well,
I don't think that's a
think
healthy way to construct the concept of love. You know, if that's codependency.
I think I have a good answer
Is a
for what
thermocouple.
love is.
Don't hurt me.
Because I used to work at the Natural History Museum, and at one point,
We're not shooting
that
that
was
one
he
guy.
was doing.
Yeah.
I used to work at the Natural History Museum.
Did you have
and
Shark Week?
We had a exhibit about sex on at one point, and the exhibit at the end had a wall that you could add notes to, and one of my jobs was to take down all of the inappropriate messages that people left because it was an exhibit about sex. And
At what point do you go that's inappropriate? What are the guidelines for what's appropriate and inappropriate? Unless it's actually going to get like grim or triggering. If it's funny, basically.
probably
I'm sorry. Did I wake you?
and just my favorite note that I found when I was doing that, I kept it. I've still got it in a box. Someone had just written "Love is ?" and someone else had come along and written on their note, "My wife giving deep throat."
You know, in fairness, maybe his wife's name was Love. Some people are called Love.
That's true.
Giving deep throat right then and there in the museum, probably not appropriate. Although maybe, you know what, maybe she wasn't there at all. She was somewhere else and she was just sending, sending photos. Jan says maybe her name was Love Deep Throat. Which, to be fair, there's a guy in Metal Gear Solid who expects to be called Deep Throat for most of the game.
I mean, that's only because I don't know if you've seen that. The post. Where it's explaining the conversation between the person
Yeah.
who is the informant
Yeah.
in the Watergate scandal, and
Who was called Deep Throat. Because the movie Deep Throat had recently been a hit, is my understanding of that. Like the...
and he was like, "So you're gonna keep me anonymous, right?" And they're like, "Of course. We'll give you a nickname, like a normal one, right?"
In fairness, the guy who goes by the alias Deep Throat in Metal Gear Solid, when you think about his dynamic with Snake, it's kind of appropriate. In a, you know, in a Russian taunt kind of way.
Oh, that's a
Oh, that escalated quickly.
that's a big old
Yeah.
weird thing.
That I don't know where that was previously on the train. Why does this dining car look so much like the strip club? It's just gone off our chat feed. It's just scrolled off because people are talking. But I did enjoy whoever made the suggestion that these little things that you're typing are actually names that these zombies have chosen for themselves. So do the zombies just attack quicker, or do you have more to type on hard difficulty?
I think you've got more to type.
Okay.
Where's Zed?
You found it. You did it. Yeah, but can you imagine if Beer was drafted to the NFL? Can you imagine what that would do to the games? They'd be very static, for one thing. A lot safer. Cheaper to put on, although you might not sell that many tickets. What would the substitute beers be? You know, you have to ask these questions. Who coaches the beers? Well, that zombie was just literally called Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, just like I was
Anthony
gonna
Hopkins
say
is.
Anne Hathaway earlier, but I meant Natalie Portman.
That's true. You did kill Natalie Portman.
I did kill Natalie Portman.
I think we've got all the authority we need right here.
May the acting and chemistry communities forgive me.
Okay, so he opened a door saying, I think we've got all the authority we need right here. The door said staff only, not authorized personnel, right? Like, maybe I'm wrong, but I had to go for a second, like, why is he saying that? I feel like maybe they recorded some of these lines long before they actually made the set, or maybe they did it so separately they didn't really know what was going on. Why are there... This is a full Resident Evil basement lab at the end of this.
Don't touch that.
Right? That's a tyrant.
Yeah.
Wesker's going to be here any second.
Wesker's already here. He's the big bug.
The sequel to Among Us, among others. That's a game where you have to work together to infiltrate a bunch of NPCs. I fully read that as Wii U be my nothing. I have never seen a wooden crate with a biohazard stencil on it.
I'm not sure that I've ever actually seen a wooden crate. They're so prevalent in video games, and They're just
I'm actually
very
genuinely
rare.
surprised at that. Like, thinking about it, I haven't really, but... Oh, I'm not alone in the whole Wii U thing, because Flowers is...
Holy shit! Christmas came early.
It's not going to make you any better at typing, though, is it? You know, like... oh, bad timing. I'm so sorry. Say boom, boom, boom. Now let me hear you say Wii U. Sam.
Oh, sorry. Wii U.
There we go. Genuinely upset that that wasn't Nintendo's advertising, like, like its little ID at the end of any advert for a Wii U game.
This is your driver speaking.
No, that's Switch.
We're running ahead of schedule, and we'll be
I really want to see like
destination.
that uncut, so they click and they go like, okay, so what happens now? You know, like the bit in Austin Powers where Dr. Evil does the evil laugh and all his friends do the evil laugh, and but they don't cut away like you would do, so you just see the evil laugh gradually die down. Like, not a great film. One of my favorite jokes ever. He does look irascible, but you know, in a fun kind of way. He's a grumpy bug,
Obviously,
but
in a
endearing.
fun
He's
kind
like
of way.
he's like a crotchety old grandpa bug.
Don't you know it's rude to spit?
Now we're just shooting droids from Star Wars, I guess.
I love AB9.
Skittering noises. I can't do many reps of the piercing lunge. It's just a really hard exercise, you know. You're
Well,
not.
it's because it's a lunge. It's piercing right into your crotch.
Nice. This is somehow still less disturbing than the meat thing you fought last week. But I'm still so much more comfortable with this than the first boss, so... it's, that's a bit mean. I would say they were trying to create a deadly giant bug, and they very much succeeded in that,
Yeah.
you know? There's no
They
failures
do
here.
appear to have successfully made a horrifying killing machine.
Or, as Lennis pointed out, Scyther. Just a skeletal Scyther from Pokemon.
It
Caviland
is
and
a lot
M,
fleshier than a Scyther normally is.
Caviland and M are pointing out zombie bugs. I would like to raise Zombug. Papa's got a brand new bug.
Oh,
Oh, but what a way to go. It occurred to me in the middle of this week that if I brought another keyboard along, we could be playing this two-player. And then I thought how much I would hate that.
I'm not sure if that's correct, because I'm not sure if...
It's House of the Dead. Like, is
yes,
that
but
not the
I'm
big
not
thing with
sure
House
if a
of the Dead?
computer can handle 2 keyboard inputs at once.
Oh. Ha. Fascinating. I feel sorry for him. Look what you've done to his eye. And, you know, to his
Other eye.
life and existence and
And
hopes and dreams just all squashed
his
to oblivion
horrifying
in an
fleshy
instant.
scyther body.
That shit's icky.
Now you're saying that shit's icky?
Rambo, don't get all fucking
After like an entire game of shooting zombies and making them explode into bloody chunks, you're like, oh, icky.
Caesar, you fucking in there? You.
Caesar got eaten by
Caesar,
the
are
bug.
you having sex in there?
There's no way Caesar survived, because the zombies don't, like, avoid trying to kill Caesar.
What?
You know, he's just one guy. He doesn't even have a gun. He's got a walking stick and has been shot. Like, there is no way Caesar has survived this. Because the zombies aren't on his side, right? He's just made them.
Yeah,
Like,
I think you're correct.
zombies don't take, like, stances on things, you know?
Oh, I will
They're very-
also point out the difficulty I'm playing at is actually motherfucker, not hardcore.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's like, that's more fun. No, wait, huh? Interestingly, I was about to say,
If I may steal from the chat, I
Yeah.
sure did rail that train.
Oedipus difficulty. Oedipus difficulty is when you have to play it having closed your eyes out and I'm dictating what you need to type. So we could actually just blindfold you and I could tell you what you need to type.
Hey, Isaac, you finally found the G spot, huh?
That sounds
We're not
awful.
going to,
And
but
I think we would die fairly frequently doing that.
if we were the source of the channel that was like basically doing shit as dares for donations and subscriptions, that's the sort of shit we would pull. But we're not that sort of channel.
I think, you know, obviously the
Fucking wet dream.
challenge we need to do is
on the train, right?
defeating this game but on a dance mat.
No.
Be gentle, Isaac.
We've not done a challenge in a really long time. Like, not since... Oh, fuck, I've realised I won... it was a one-off, so it doesn't count, I'm going to say. But we've not done, like, a proper, like, self-imposed challenge since we played FTL.
That's true.
And that was really fun.
Isaac,
Like...
it's not
Yeah.
Everyone watching, if you've not seen us play FTL, we played FTL with a challenge where we had to agree every little decision, but we weren't allowed to say certain words, and every time we said them, more words that we needed to use to communicate were removed from the dictionary. It was one of the most fun things we've done. So yeah, on YouTube, go watch it.
Knowing you have been denied your
Yeah, if you're on YouTube, why are you watching this? Go watch FTL.
again.
No, stay here. We love you.
Did kill my old man?
Miss Guns.
Like, if you're on YouTube, you can queue it up to play after this.
To attend to at the county prison.
We need to
Dickheads better come rescue me, okay?
We'll find you, Varda. You die tonight, Caesar.
Goodbye, Isaac.
why are they just agreeing to let him go? Like, why?
He just turned around to drive off.
Yeah.
But he was behind
The quickest way to the
her,
prison
so they could just have shot him in the back.
Yeah. I'm just very surprised. So many people have died in this, and these guys are not nice people. They could genuinely, even if there was a risk to her, they could have shot him and gone, oh, there was nothing we could do. She was a zombie by the time we caught up to them. You know? That seems like a more realistic approach, given that they are, you know,
Oh, then
cops.
if I'm remembering rightly, it's
part of the country you're in.
not going to be a fun time when we
Oh, does that
get
shit
to
actually happen?
what actually happens to her.
Oh boy, I was about to say I can't wait, but the opposite of that, I can wait, I guess. I can wait. No, because that implies I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what to say. And that's the problem. I'm here watching this and I don't know what to say.
There's some
Cybersex screen
weird
Oh,
There's
let's
some
shoot
weird
Orson Scott
shit
cards.
coming up.
Orson Scott Card's a dick, right? I feel like I've heard some really horrible shit about Orson Scott Card.
I'm trying to remember who that is.
Logan's Run. No, not Logan's Run. Fucking Someone's Run. Chat's very much is saying, yeah, Orson Scott Card. He wrote a famous sci-fi novel that's.
Oh, he wasn't acting in the film of Logan's Run.
No, and he didn't write Logan's Run. He wrote Someone's Run. But like, it is considered a classic. But he does not like LGBT people.
Like that motherfucker.
Ender's Game. Thank you. Yeah, that's my whatever the opposite of a shout out is for. I know nothing about the novel Ender's Game. It may actually be great, but it's my opposite of a shout out, I guess, for like Orson Scott Card. Like Jay. There we go. I like this. I'm liking the music. I'm liking the vibe. The serenity of the Blue Bayou. I feel really bad for him because he was standing there for a really long time just getting shot over and over and over. Ooh. Oh, 21st Century Clown has explained what the opposite of a shout out is. And it's a warning, which really, like, yeah, that's
Maybe
exactly what it is.
Diss track?
No, like, definitely, like, it's a warning. Thank
Yes.
you. Like, something about, yeah, apparently I just have an inability to use perfectly normal words to explain perfectly normal concepts. Diss track is good. Oh.
Come on.
We've never done it, mostly because I don't think I'd be very good at it, but I always wanted to exchange diss tracks with Jessica Law. You know? Just polite, whimsical diss tracks.
I can imagine that being fun.
Yeah, the thing is, though, like, it's really hard because I can't actually, like, think of anything to criticize. You know?
Yeah.
I can't think of anything that, like, you know, because I love everything about Jess's music. And I love it more and more because it always gets better. Buy Jess's album, buy Ghost Watching. It is fucking magnificent. Please go to her Bandcamp and buy it. Some of those songs, my god. Ghouls unite! Stop eating the caravans and come and eat this guy! Walk straight into those other zombies. I don't know the future. I just want to eat brains.
Hi.
The quote is, all these moments will be lost in time. You gotta fact check these quotes, you know?
Exactly.
good use of the slowdown. Um, 21st Century Clown. I think they added a bunch of new phrases in as DLC or patches or things like this, which is why some of these are massively on theme and some of them are. Did you kill her or did?
No,
did they
I
eat
think
her?
she just fell down as soon as a zombie got near her.
Maybe she's just playing possum, you know? He wandered off screen and you couldn't finish type.
You are dead.
Useful. Oh, Blumenek. Oh.
F.
Rip.
One time I really want you to be killed by a knife that says F.
You are
You are dead. Yeah, sometimes you get so long to attack them, and sometimes you get like seconds. Oh, I'm so dumb. They're color coded in the order they're gonna attack you.
Yeah.
It's just impossible to change tracks, right?
No, you can.
Why is her main concern that she's going to be shot rather than eaten by zombies? Oh, she's dead. No, she's not dead. She's not dead.
Yeah.
That zombie in the background doesn't give a shit, I guess.
Yeah.
What is that animation?
Went to mow a meadow.
One man, two men, three men, and his dog.
Woof,
Went
woof.
to mow a meadow. Oh, we were talking about Cabin Pressure a few weeks back, right? Do you remember the episode of Cabin Pressure where they sing that, but they sing it in Spanish?
Yes.
Like they're singing it with a Spanish mechanic, and they find out so many things about what noises animals make in Spanish. It's beautiful. It's very, very sweet. I don't trust myself around you, kangaroo spunk. Sorry, that had to be said. What a terrible nickname to end up with, kangaroo spunk.
Can you think of a reason why you would end up with the nickname?
Yeah, if kangaroos become an endangered species someday, and like there needs to be some
and you're
kind
one
of
in
like,
a million.
breeding them in captivity thing, and you have to like milk the kangaroos like horses. You know, it's some people's job to do that for horses. Maybe someday
It's quite
kangaroos,
a lucrative career,
maybe
as
there'll
I
be
understand.
loads of money in milking horses. If you start off with a horse that people want, want horse product from.
Focus here. Focus? Boy, these threads don't come cheap.
Flowers, I am not writing a diss track using the term kangaroo spunk. I don't think that would be relevant to Jessica Law. As far as I know, she has not written any songs about kangaroo spunk. I could diss the UK government for many things, but I'm not certain kangaroo spunk is one of them. We need to stop saying those two words now. For no other reason than we won't be allowed to title the YouTube vids that. And, you know, that would be the real tragedy.
I'm not sure it actively goes against
It might not be a strike, but it will definitely not help the algorithm. Not that it's all about the algorithm, and not that we do well on the algorithm or anything. YouTube is well and truly the place where these videos end up. But, not necessarily beautifully curated. We need to go in and start putting some things in playlists.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
not
I
sure what to
think-
do with all the small ones.
Bits and bobs. But like, you know, but like Sonic Forces needs
Yeah,
to be
we
a
can-
playlist.
we can make a-
I'm not sure where the Metal Gear is yet. It's been a little while since I've looked. So if you've done that, I apologize. But at some point, I will go in and I will do this. Magic it.
Do this at the screen
I'll do this
and
at
then
the
go,
screen. I don't
Sam,
know,
how do
like,
I do this?
I have my own YouTube channel that I've definitely uploaded to in the last couple of years. What was that last explosion of green? You just sort of moved backwards and something went. Oh, that guy's just pulsating.
Yeah.
Some of these zombies just do not give a shit whether
Nope.
you're here or not. Like sliding inside Robert Reed. Sliding inside Robert Reed for 50. I don't know what the
I'll
context
take
of that is.
sliding inside Robert Reed for 1,000, please.
Monardo. Monardo's comment, what a terrible day to have the internet. I don't think we have ever received
Such
such a
praise.
great review. Oh god. No word of a lie, this game is somewhat uncomfortable. I swear we've had Bebop Baby before.
Yeah.
It's repeating itself.
Um,
Oh, there was a particularly horrifying comment in chat. I never, Cavalent, I never thought you guys were booing us. Sometimes things being cursed is a compliment, and sometimes it isn't. But I guess someone watching. Oh no. Okay. Jan has repeated what they said. I'm like, yeah, no. Like it's funny. It's horrifying. Right there. Yeah. I'm not. Jan. It is funny. I'm just not gonna say it. Like it's not.
oh!
It's not bad. It's not mean. It's not. It's just. It's so gross. I can't bring myself to say it. That's all it is. Cat, no, you're not.
Hands away from my brain.
No, don't pay me to say it. Please don't pay me to say it. No, when I said that I miss doing challenges, I didn't mean the challenge would be to make me say cursed things on the internet. This shit gets recorded and it goes to YouTube and we don't edit it, which means anything we say on this is going to be there perhaps forever. You know, which, like, is a terrifying thought that I try not to think about. Genuinely something that's like made me not sure whether we were super gonna take to this when we started. Actually, was like the idea of just like us hanging out, but us hanging out having this sense of permanency. You know, I don't know whether that was something you sort of felt. I don't want to be remembered for saying that, Flowers. Look, to the extent that I am...
Okay, but chat, you have to absolutely promise me, if you do convince Kofi to say it, then you have to clip it.
Look, looking dead into the camera, all right? I'm not going to be remembered. But if I am lucky enough to be remembered, I'm going to be remembered for standing next to my friends and saying, fuck you and fuck your train in a serious way. That like, I could do lots of other things in my life. And, like, you know, I do my own stuff now, and I really like it, and I like it a little bit better, actually. But I am going to be remembered for that, if anyone remembers. So, I'm going to lean into that.
Yep, that's cops.
Oh, God, no, they remember me saying Steamy Spunk Pirates. I told you that story in confidence. Aww. That is Resident Evil 4 by way of fucking Banjo-Kazooie. Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't even know what that was. He's
I
a
think
good
that was
swimmer, though.
Bits of flesh.
I've got lumps of it round the back.
Jump before he vomits.
Jump before he vomits? Oh, that's what he meant.
What the fuck has it been eating?
Brains, dude, like...
I want to say people.
Oozing entropy. Oh, by the way, chats have moved on to trying to convince you to say the thing. What would you like to be remembered for, Sam?
What would I like to be remembered for?
Would you like to be remembered?
I
'Cause
want to be the first singer-songwriter on the moon.
I feel like some astronaut must have like played an acoustic guitar at some point, you know. Do you want to be the first singer-songwriter to do an open mic on the moon? Because that'd be something, wouldn't it?
That would be quite impressive.
Oh shit! Okay, no, that was the can pop. I'm sorry, I didn't get like the full Foley effect that time. I thought I held this up enough, But no, sorry, that was that was not one of my better ones. But it was. There was some snap, there was some crackle, but there was no pop. Prejudiced aardvark? It's okay. You'll still have 2 health left off. Oh no, it was just you missed an opportunity to hurt him. This is a very static fight.
Yeah, this is
considering
this
how
is a very
dynamic some
chill
of the
boss
staging has
fight
been.
compared to some of them.
It's not that it's chill, it's that you're just standing in one place and so is he. You know, I know he's bobbing up and down under the water, but like, you'd think he'd be charging for you, or you'd be dodging a little bit more frantically.
Fucking Skyrats.
Those are just bats. They're not zombies.
Yeah.
Stay off the furniture. I'm a little bit disappointed that this boss fight theme is just like the most basic drum and bass, and it doesn't have like a sort of Bayou twang to it.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
No, it would be good.
I want some banjos in here. You know. What I want is like an old-timey geezer in dungarees with a big white beard and a straw hat, just to be like playing a banjo tunelessly and cackling by a shack, like not having anything to do, just watching, twanging a banjo that's out of tune and going, because that's atmosphere. Why, chat, why are you saying big naturals over and over again? I'm pretty sure that none of this is natural. I mean, I can't be certain. I don't know this guy's story, but...
Fair.
Menacing monsters? What is this, Scooby-Doo? It should be Scooby-Doo, though.
It'll probably be more fun if it was Scooby-Doo.
Zoinks! Has there ever been a really good Scooby-Doo game? Like, the bands have been Scooby-Doo games, right? But, like, a really great one that just captures the feeling of Scooby-Doo.
Oh,
Like, I'm surprised Telltale never tried it.
yeah.
You know, it seems like the sort of thing they would have had a go at least. Scooby-Doo, but the zombies are real is the Scooby-Doo movie. And actually quite a lot of the animated Scooby-Doo movies, but the gold standard for animated Scooby-Doo movies is Scooby-Doo versus WrestleMania.
And the gold standard for Scooby-Doo series is Mystery Incorporated. It's amazing.
I would agree. I would say it is the best Scooby-Doo has ever been, but it's also like it's a very specific take on Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it interesting, but I wouldn't call it like the definitive Scooby-Doo.
No,
just for
it's
that
definitely not the definitive. But it is probably my personal favourite.
Yeah, I would 100%.
I have a very
agree
soft
with you.
spot for What's New Scooby-Doo, but
I see. I would say What's New Scooby-Doo is the definitive modern take on Scooby-Doo.
yeah.
But Mystery Inc. is the best.
Oh,
Thanks for coming, Angel. We will see you next time. That's a username. That's not like a pet name.
A shortcut. I mean, what were you? Oh, quit whining, you pussy. I got us here, didn't I? Fuck. You about to get all country and western on me again?
When did we get country and western again?
There's only so
I'd
much
like
of
when
this shit.
when were we
it was
country
when
and
they
western the first
were
time? When he grew a
sat
big white
in the
beard
swamp.
and like
when
with
they
his
were
banjo,
sat in the
yeah.
swamp just singing Brad Paisley at each other.
When I
gotta get justice for my old man. And as I see it, you're with me 100%.
Jan, you've never seen Scooby-Doo?
We've been through
All right, go right the way back to the 60s because those are super funny, super short, wonderful janky animation, goofy monsters. Oh, it's a classic.
You do only need to watch 2 episodes because that will give you
Yeah, like every episode
basically
is the
the
same.
entirety.
Every episode is the same, but that's what's comforting about it.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think the original version is called Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? And it's wonderful. And, you know...
And then go and watch What's New Scooby-Doo with the amazing soundtrack
What's New
that is
Scooby-Doo? Coming after you.
by Simple
Gonna
Plan.
solve that mystery. I'm a Scooby-Doo. Love Scooby-Doo. Don't watch the newest CGI animated movie, which I think is just called Scoob. It's terrible. And bombed in the box office and deserved to. Oh, you should watch the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, which has Vincent Price in every episode for some reason.
Oh,
Well, the reason is he's Vincent Price, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's,
yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's good. You can't
No,
go that
Vincent
wrong with
Price.
Scooby-Doo. You know?
No, exactly. It is just very comforting to watch.
You two gentlemen smell like shit. I'm gonna do my very best not to base our relationship on this first impression. But first impressions count for a lot. So if I meet a couple of men who not
Oh
only
man, I was about to say like Gambit, is that you? And then he turned around.
simply walk up to me,
No, he also doesn't have the
taking effort for me to get to know them.
Cajun drawl. for
No, but
Gambit.
like he has got. I was about to say like Shadow the Hedgehog, but he's got like this southern thing going on there.
That's entirely accurate, Detective Washington. You see, I'm not the only individual whose reputation.
It's not a good southern accent, but it is. It is there.
Excuse me, I need to piss. My dick's on fire. I've been on the road for at least 3
What?
quarters of an hour
Why?
with a bladder full of steaming hot piss, slashing left and right with every turn
Oh
of the road in a way
no.
So
Also, like that.
Do excuse me.
If the sensation of needing to piss is that your dick's on fire
Ah, shit.
rather than your bladder,
Distracting.
you
Now I got it all
are
down my left leg.
ill
yeah,
and should go to the doctor. Like, because that's not you needing to piss.
Besides yourselves today, they'd be inclined to think I was the sort of man who pisses himself.
Especially if you don't have a
Now
dick.
that'd be a
time for this shit. With all due respect, what the fuck's happened here? Is it the mutants?
mutants, you say? Can't say I have any idea what you're talking about, detective.
Why have these guys not shot this guy yet? Like, he's clearly not on the
I
level.
got told there was trouble at my prison. I came down.
Like,
And here
are they
I
going,
am.
I trust this
That's
guy?
the math of the situation.
He seems
obviously.
like
How
a
could you not
stand-up
trust
fella.
this guy?
For a couple of people. A man.
Like, any character you introduce and immediately, like, show him pissing.
Yeah.
Like, but, like, sinister
Yeah.
pissing. it's kind of like, okay.
Looks like you gentlemen.
You know,
Like, I mean, Otacon.
The sinister
Otacon
piss.
is the exception.
the sinister piss.
And
character.
Otacon's was a comedic piss, not a sinister piss, you know?
Fucking friends. At least, look, if you see them, don't
Yeah, no, the piss is not a particularly healthy character. But like, look at his face. Like this guy is becoming a zombie right now, right? Like, well, maybe not right now, but he's on his way. You Cinepiss.
Do have a good point that considering the gameplay of this game, in cutscenes these cops are very unshooty.
Yeah. Especially since that man looks like a zombie, right? That man.
Yeah.
Like, you know how at the end of the original Night of the Living Dead, the protagonists who actually survive get mistaken for zombies and shot in the morning?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like that's a thing that would actually happen if this shit were real.
throw some balls.
Oh, throwing some shade.
You're calling me out for saying Cinepiss? Alright. It's just sinister piss. I don't know what we're worried about. So, prison riot but zombies. There must have been a prison riot zombie movie, right? Like, this feels like the ham-fisted political statement that zombie movies are always trying to make. You know?
That's fair.
You know, like how there was the I think it was Atlanta had terrible floods in like 2005 and it was really awful, and George A. Romero immediately made a zombie movie where like zombies were walking out of rising sea levels and eating the rich. Basically, it's got to be on the nose or it's not a zombie movie. Lollipops.
I like to imagine this guy's name is
Unicorns.
Lollipops.
Friends.
Ah, bah, 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 bah.
Coveralls. Bunnies. I just wanted to be your pal, and now I am a lollipop unicorn.
Like he bit off more than he could chew.
That poor guy. I've never understood violets are blue. Violets are violet. It's in the name. They're called violets because they're violet, right? Or is the colour called violet because it's the same colour as
I mean,
violets?
ask that about oranges.
I'm pretty sure the colour's named after the fruit of that one. Because I think like our concepts of like what red means have changed over time. I've never read The Master and Margarita, but I have always imagined either Roger Delgado or Anthony Ainley from Doctor Who just at happy hour. You know, like, that seems... I know it's a classic, but that does seem more fun to me. He's like, ah, doctor, can I buy you a mojito? Mostly, I just really wish, we had had the chance to see the third Doctor and the Roger Delgado Master out on a date. You know, because very much the vibe that the actors seem to be going for.
Yeah. Yeah.
More so than any other Doctor and Master, for sure. I like Monado. The idea of the Doctor and the Master getting wasted on a beach planet is a fun idea, but I actually see it just being at like a really trashy bar where like office workers go to blow off steam at the end of the week, you know? Like almost going on a beach holiday together seems too classy. Like, I'm imagining they're having margaritas at Chili's, you know? We don't have Chili's in this country. I've always wanted to go to a Chili's. It's very homophobic of them not to have Chili's here. I guess we have Nando's.
Yeah.
Your sex is on fire. But Nando's don't do margaritas. Nando's
That's
should do
true.
margaritas. Nando's really
Nando's
should do frozen
margaritas.
margaritas. That would fit so into the vibe.
You are dead.
Yeah, they definitely don't have Chili's in the UK to personally target me. You're absolutely right.
Oh, not thought about the film The Departed in a while.
That's pretty much the only thing I remember about that film, but it's a great moment. I mean, we have Taco Bell, it's just very bad. I don't know what it's
Yeah.
like elsewhere, but literally I went to Taco Bell a few months ago. I've never been to one before, and I got like a tiny, like half a teaspoonful of like cold filling and a bunch of like brown lettuce in a very soggy tortilla, and they were like, that's £5.
We did have so many really great burrito places, and a lot of them have closed down. I think the market sort of got saturated, and it really
Yeah.
sucks.
I'm really worried that we've got a wonderful ramen bubble going in Edinburgh at the moment. I'm really worried it's going to burst
Yeah.
because like I need my tonkatsu. Wait, we have someone said a second ago we have Tim Hortons in the UK. I want to go to a Tim Hortons. I've never seen a Tim Hortons here. Where can I find a Tim Hortons?
Hardcore violence.
Lethal injection, double penetration. if one's lethal, you should see the other. I think I have seen a long time ago. I think I've seen like a Dunkin' Donuts, but never a Tim Hortons in the UK.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've seen a Tim's.
What I will say though is Starbucks is nicer here than in America.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep.
Like Starbucks is not a thing I get very often. It's like once in a blue moon, but like I always like it when I go. But in America, the one time I had Starbucks, it was fine, you know, like just fine. We've been sent a link to a Tim Hortons. We can't press the link to a Tim Hortons because that will come up on the stream fully because of how our setup is. So, well, it's just a link to like find your local branch on their website. So now I know it's there. Starbucks tried to come to Australia and Australia rejected it because the coffee's too fancy there. I love that. See,
yeah, I think I've heard the story of Starbucks in Australia just colossally failing.
See, Sam, we stream from Sam's place, and on the corner of your street is the place that does the best coffee I've ever tasted.
Yeah.
Like for real. And every time I walk past, I go like, I need to buy some more of their coffee because I ran out ages ago. But every time I go in, they don't have the coffee that I want because it's like one specific blend they do. Or like single source, whatever it is. It's
they roast their own coffee, so shout out if you like coffee. Find a place near you that roasts their own coffee because usually they are real good and you can support a local business.
And not only does this place roast their own coffee, they also do an amazing Eggs Benedict. Emno's a place that does Shakespearean coffee roasts. Hamlet and Othello. Mine's a Malvolio coffee. If you could pick a coffee named after any Shakespearean character, what would you go for? Like either a coffee or name a coffee shop you were going to open. I think that one's more fun. If you were going to open a coffee shop named after a Shakespearean character, what would you do?
I'm trying to think what pun I can fit in there. That's
I mean, you can do a pun if you
like
want. Like that's definitely more
beans
impressive.
or roast.
To bean or not to bean. Like a name that actually sounds like a pretentious coffee shop is like Touchstone, who I believe is the clown in As You Like
He's
It.
the fool, yeah.
Rosencrantz sounds like a blend.
Yeah.
Guildenstern doesn't sound like anything, unfortunately. You know. But you could call your business Rosencrantz because it's a hyper-competitive, oversaturated market, and when the business fails, then Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. oh man, those guys are just playing hacky sack or whatever in the middle of the.
Well, it's sort of like in zombie films, there's always the occasional zombie that's just doing what they wanted to be doing in life.
That's true.
Or-
Like, oh, in Shaun of the Dead, the when Bill Nye turns into a zombie and all he wants to do is turn down the music in the car. The guy's against infection, and that's why he's wearing a face mask.
Yeah.
I mean, not a face mask that protects other people, just him.
Yeah.
You know, like, if you're wearing a visor, you gotta also wear a face mask. It's, you know. Claudius, death by coffee, just don't pour it in your ear. I like it. I like it very much. We had a Titania earlier on. Cappuccinophilia?
You are dead.
Polonius.
Um,
Polonius, above all else, to thyself being brewed. That's not a good joke. I was very, very forced.
yeah.
But, you
Love
know,
it.
sometimes.
Man, these motherfuckers need to chill the fuck out.
You know, as I play this, I do more and more want to play the remake of the first Resident Evil on stream. Because it's not a super long game, but it is, you know, it's a gorgeous atmosphere. There's so many things I want to play. You know, but like specifically.
Oh, speaking of playing things, have you been playing the new Zelda?
I have been playing the new Zelda. I don't want to, because it's so recently out, I don't want to like drop. Have you been playing it?
No.
I don't want to actually say things about it because
Yeah.
there might be some people who haven't played it yet or haven't found some of the things I found, or maybe found some things I haven't found. What I will say is I went in very, like, I didn't watch the trailers, so a lot of stuff was surprising to me. It's really good, which I knew it was going to be, but
Okay.
it feels way fresher than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah?
It feels like I thought they might sort of build on mechanics, and instead they've gone, but what actually if we introduce so many more new mechanics and you don't really notice the absence of these mechanics? It's really, really cool.
That's interesting.
Oh no. This guy was evil all along?
This for all those
Wait, this is the bad guy and he's gonna kill both of them?
He's going to kill one of them. He's going to do something a lot more creepy to another one of them. I will let you guess which is which.
Is this really bad? Like, can we actually, like, is this okay to actually, or do we want to skip this?
We maybe want to skip the next one. This one's fine.
Okay, let's we're gonna be skipping the next one because, you know, I don't want that on my Monday. And yeah, 21st Century Clown pointing out this man has not washed his hands.
She's not part of this.
Yeah.
Let her go. You're actually quite wrong.
But I'm not sure whether these guys have washed their hands since the zombie outbreak started, so...
I'm
you know.
Don't care, right? I have someone to introduce you to. Very exciting. Will you two
The
please sit down,
Pope?
okay? And be polite. She's a real stickler for manners. Mother, meet Isaac Washington. He's a homicide detective. Very good at his
I am
job.
really confused by how much like the game is expecting us to like have invested in these characters.
Yeah.
Where's my medicine, Clement?
Yeah.
You need your medicine, Mother.
Is his mother
No.
Mrs. Havisham? Miss Havisham?
Let me
Is it Miss Havisham? If I'm getting the name of that character wrong, no one's gonna know what we're talking about.
my
Like the
I bet you boys
woman
love your mothers
in
too.
Great Expectations who lives in
I
her wedding gown.
I'm happy.
I think that's Miss Havisham.
I mean, she lives in a house, but she's wearing a wedding gown.
No, she lives in a giant wedding dress.
Unfortunately, there's only one way to fix that. See, the compound that's been turning my inmates and half this county into mindless mutants can be used to sustain life, in a manner of speaking.
She's got
Nope.
small tits.
Nope.
Don't use the one with small tits, Clement. I forbid it.
Calm down, Mother.
Yeah, someone in chat mentioned that he doesn't have eyelids, and I don't think he has
He's got
eyelids.
nothing but lower eyelids.
Oh,
Oh no.
We're just gonna, yeah,
Let's whatever. If the next one is worse than that, we're skipping it.
oh,
just
oh,
call it-
we're
calling
skipping
that
the
the
next one.
fuck
Don't
that.
worry.
Okay.
Um,
I don't think these good people.
I
Need
don't
to,
think we need
to see that.
need to see
Yeah.
what happens. I don't think the
In my honest opinion, I
I don't think anyone needs to actually see the story. Just know that story might happen.
some zombies.
Oh.
I no longer know what these things stand for.
Fair.
Oh, there we go.
I hate motherfucking mutants.
I like how they're very specifically calling them mutants because I think that means you can get around ratings on
Really?
on video games if you specifically don't call them zombies.
I mean, like, given everything else that is in this game, and they're worried about saying the word zombies, that's some bullshit.
That's true. I don't know that that's true, but that's sort of what it feels like.
I nearly missed this because it's just disappeared. It's just disappeared on our stream chat. But I think Seth was saying they're working on a production of 12th Night because we were talking about Marv earlier on. Awesome. That's so cool. Yeah. I have a song on my album, on my Bandcamp, which is a setting of the song at the end of 12th Night. That Seth also mentioned it's not entirely a shameless plug, but it is also a shameless plug. I'm not above a shameless
Oh,
plug.
shout out.
I'm not too proud.
Hell yeah.
Thanks so much, Seth. Mamorpaga.
Not a Mamorpaga.
Well, that's usually how I saw this trailer for this game that I really thought, "Ooh, this looks like my kind of thing," and I actually forget what it was called, but it looked really cool. And then in the last shot, it revealed that it was Momorpaga, and I was like, "Oh, well, no then."
Fair.
It was kind of like Dark Souls, but a Momorpaga. Dark Souls meets Monster Hunter, I guess.
Oh, that's what this music reminds me of. The music from Jackbox.
Hey, I'm Schmitty. Now it's time for round 2. Every risque phrase you type is worth double points. No pressure. No, you can't skip the voiceover. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, you have got it nailed, I must say. Oh,
I mean, I've played it enough. With you. I think most of my Jackbox parties have involved you. And it's usually been your Jackbox, I'm not going to lie. That said, I don't hate this music.
no.
You know,
It
This is
just
better
sort of
music
feels a
than the-
little
than
bit
the Swamp Guy.
jarring, because that's what it's reminding me of.
yeah. Lights Out Luthor seems like Lex Luthor is like it seems like a nickname Lex Luthor has made for himself, and he's hoping it's gonna stick if he says it often enough.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not something that came up organically, but he's really trying to make it happen. We've got another request for Octodad, which is genuinely not a bad idea. We are going to try. We are going to do a longer series again because it's been a
Yeah.
while since we've done a game that we spent more than a handful of sessions on. So we are going to get back to a sort of something more the scale of Jedi Fallen Order, or you know, somewhere that falls between that and Hollow Knight. I do. Hollow Knight ran a bit too long, mostly because I kept dying. But you know what? I think next week we're gonna start Metroid Prime and see how that goes.
Yeah.
And that is going to be a case of seeing how it goes, because my one concern with it is that because it's first person, it might get a little bit pukey for our audience. So I'm gonna say we'll try an episode and see whether that works for people, and if not, I'll change tack and play something else.
It's on Switch, isn't it?
It's on Switch. Yeah. No, I
yeah,
mean,
I
it's,
think-
it's a game I super want. Like, I need an excuse to play it. But like, my concern is just the first person's perspective is going to get. But then again, we did Roger Allen. The Stanley Parable. The Roger
Yes.
Allen game. Makes it sound
No,
like we
I
had
think-
Roger Allen guesting on the show, which, oh my god, can you
Oh
imagine?
my god.
Can you imagine?
Can you
like, Roger
imagine?
Allen?
That'd be so good.
Oh yeah, if we get like 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, we'll get Roger Allen in. You heard it here first. I actually can't imagine any guest I'd rather have than Roger Allen.
I think Roger Allen would be very fun. I'm not sure how to what extent very renowned stage and screen actors tend to appear on small.
I definitely get the
internet
impression
streams
with Roger Allen that if the price is right, he will show up. You know, like you know, he doesn't need to fucking play the games or care about the games. He just sit here and be sarcastic at us. You know?
Yeah.
This is doing nothing for my elevator.
No, I think when you're on Switch, because you're playing on a controller, it's a lot smoother. I think you have a liability when you're...
yeah. I think
when you're using a mouse and keyboard to be able to whip around quite fast.
I think what I need to do is I need to before we get to the point where we're sitting down to stream, I need to have played like half an hour or so on my own, just so I found a control scheme that works, because there's like about 5 different control schemes that use the gyro to various extents.
Oh,
and I'm very pro gyro aiming, but I don't want to use something that solely uses gyro aiming for streaming.
Yeah, no.
I really like gyro aiming, but it's got to be done with some subtlety, because otherwise the camera's going to be shaking.
I think it just comes to me a lot less intuitively than...
Yeah, that's fair. Like, I've never liked gamepads for shooters. So gyro's the first thing that has made me go, oh yeah, no, this works for me actually. Because you know, the main first-person shooter I've played in my life, really on a console, is the original GoldenEye, which uses so much auto aim and aim assist.
Yeah.
That you know, it fully makes up for the N64 analog stick being what it is. And I guess like Time Splitters, the next generation of consoles did that as well, because they hadn't fully worked out dual stick aiming. But I've never liked dual stick aiming. Like, I would love to like not to actually do a full playthrough of the game, because I think that would be kind of too long as a series, but I would love to do like a couple of weeks of just like playing Borderlands with you.
That could be fun.
I would be shit at it because I do not like dual stick aiming at all. But I would love to play like Borderlands 2 for a few weeks. You frictionless owl.
Frictionless vowel.
You're so smooth. Fuck you.
Wow, Denzel Washington looks different in this game.
He's really let himself go. Len's excited for Borderlands. You know, like genuinely, I think if we're ever short of stuff to play, like, we could do worse than Borderlands.
Oh yeah.
Like, because it's not a fun game to play on your own, but it's so fun to play with a little team. You are dead. You're dead. Yes, you're like the dentist guy. Jan describing a, what was it, a frictionless owl like an eel slipping through the hands of a moisturizer salesman.
I love that so
Well,
much.
Jan's a fucking poet.
Oh, that is.
Today, you know.
Didn't. Wasn't it Jan who also brought up the Mpreg zombie?
Oh, you said it! You fuck! Now you've done it. Oh, chat have gone crazy for that. You don't know.
You just need to give
don't
them
know
some
what you've done.
anticipation.
Oh, it was calculated? Oh, apparently that makes up for my disappointing Foley work on my Pepsi. I just had the worst idea. Just the most bullshit idea. What if I kept the ring pulls from every can and like made a necklace out of them to wear on the stream, you know?
And then
To see how
every
many
time
we can accrue.
And then every time you forget to pop it on the stream, you can just rattle the necklace.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Oh, thanks a lot,
thank you.
for gifting a sub to 21st Century Clown.
That's incredible of you. Yeah, I saw that when it happened. I wanted to let you but yeah, oh my god. You know, I genuinely might do that. I need to find some kind of chain that would work for that, because I don't want to just do it with a string. But
Oh, I thought you were gonna like daisy chain them together, like well, like making a daisy chain.
out of
But
ring pulls.
out of ring pulls.
How? Also, that would be super sharp.
Yeah.
No, they definitely need to be on some kind of chain. So I'm gonna have to. I might have one at home actually. I might have one at home. If it bites you, then it's not music. It's a zombie. But that said, the album "Zombie" by Fela Kuti, that is music. Those are my two recommendations for the week. Ghost Watching by Jessica Law, obviously, but like you, each and every one of you owe it to yourself to listen to the album "Zombie" by Fela Kuti. How do you spell Fela Kuti?
Zombie.
Fela Kuti, Fela Kuti. Nigerian jazz fusion artist, worked in the 70s. Story of the album is a little bit traumatic though, so just if you are sensitive, perhaps don't look it up on Wikipedia specifically, but you know, on Spotify, just to listen to, it's great.
Now that is impossible. Oh,
Fibonacci? Would think Galileo would have been easier. That's the one enemy that they don't kill for you when you when
yeah.
you do a continue. Oh, you're in trouble here.
I know.
Why is Mendeleev in the list with these guys? Like, some of these things, oh, no, Plank, now we're getting, now there's a, it's still not much of a through line. Did we just gently, like, wipe our fingers on his face and this made him record? Actually, in fairness, if someone did that to me, I would. I would stagger backwards quite quickly.
Oh. Um.
That's the Ottoman. That's the Ottoman marketing strategy, by the way. They're expanding into the Byzantine Empire.
Where are the goddamn stairs in this place?
I know. In the event of a fire, our chance of effecting a rapid escape is pretty low.
Hey,
Oh, come on, man. Will you shut the fuck up?
could you let me down, please? I really want to come down here so I can, you know,
Not
run
again.
away.
Jump! Jump!
Oh no! Just like that one guy in the first Half-Life.
Close call.
What a Scottish thing to say, but like a term of endearment, if said in a Scottish accent. You know?
Quick cunnilingus question.
Quick cunnilingus question here. You have to say that in a Ricky Gervais voice.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know why you'd want to, but I see it, I hear Ricky Gervais. And I wish I didn't. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to say not Ricky Gervais as an alternative to hearing it in Ricky Gervais, hearing it in a Richard Ayade voice.
You're dead.
Dildos of Despair. Indiana Jones and the Dildos of Despair. Oh, tube people, just like on the train. I guess you press the slow-mo button, huh? Logarithmic roller skates? I want to play that game.
Yeah, it's called Jet Set Radio.
Oh, what's the new game that's kind of got that vibe? I think it's a brawler. It came out. It came out a few months ago. I don't know whether it's good, but it looks sick. I don't know. Want to say it's called Quick Cunnilingus Question. Hi-Fi Rush. Thank you, Monada. Hi-Fi Rush. Is that a good game? It looks awesome. That scientist was just having a swim. That's Cody Rhodes. I mean, he doesn't have a head anymore, but just for 1 second, that was Cody Rhodes, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh no, there he is. There he is. Oh no, that's a different guy. That's a different guy. He's got a different head. Oh, if only you'd thought of walking on the rails before now, you would have escaped all these guys.
You are dead.
Sam, is this the last level?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That is perfect timing if you can beat this in 12 minutes. So if you could just beat this in 12 minutes, please. Or, you know, however long it takes you. No pressure, but ideally in 12 minutes, okay? Okay? 12 minutes. Help those people.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Damn. Collateral damage, Wash. 10 of them. One of him.
There was nothing we could do.
Cold motherfucker at times. You know that?
What? Why did you get in the oven?
Figure a way out of this.
The shaft. Go. Now.
Get in the shaft.
Quick cunnilingus question. The thing is, I can try and do a Richard Iordato voice, but the problem is my natural voice is close enough to Richard Iordato that I don't actually know whether I'm just making fun of myself. We're all fools in love. Except that guy who was Cody Rhodes again.
He's very in love. We'll call it with,
Did that knife hit him?
I think so.
Nice.
Flotsam and Jetstream Sam.
Yeah, I assume they've been like brought in specially. I mean, like the biogenetics lab in the prison is questionable as well. If we're bringing up how it's not realistic to have a room full of missiles in a prison. Was that Gabe Newell you just shot?
I feel like you're reading into the people a bit.
I'm just trying to. I wanna be a part of it. In the circus level, did we have the prompt send in the clowns at any point?
I feel like we
'Cause
did.
If we didn't, what a wasted opportunity. Uncle Barney hated you. I was his favourite. Haviland in chat has taken Jan's delightful turn of phrase and has made a title of like a Mills and Boone novel, I guess. I'm not gonna say it. I have principles. Not many. No, because especially now that Sam has said clip that, if I say it, it's gonna get clipped. So it's not happening.
Gosh, I'm such a terrible influence.
The bulkhead switch. I'll unlock it.
Amongst Friends is the third game in the series where you just hang out and it's like Animal Crossing in space. I think you've gone a bit peculiar, Sam.
Yeah, I
It'll
think
do
so
that. This
too.
game will do that. I mean, it's an intense thing to be playing for 2 hours, whilst also trying to have a conversation. Like,
So, where's Varla?
She's right
full
here.
respect. Huh? Oh, because it's a fucking grindhouse thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Hilarious. So fun.
How we survived that, I don't know.
If we hadn't found these miniguns, this
Okay,
time,
no, that actually is quite
we'd be
funny.
fucking dead for sure.
I'm just glad Varla got the justice she deserved. So, what do you plan to do with your life now, Isaac?
Well, I figured as soon as I got home,
So there's no final
I'd go
boss.
pay my respects to my
There is. Don't worry.
and then Washington's going to fucking Vegas, baby.
Was the crotch thrust necessary? Also, the line is going to
Here's
Disneyland.
that way.
You got anything clever to say?
I'm at somewhat of a loss.
Then let's
Wait,
just
is
make
that-
this look fucking cool.
Is that the other protagonist?
No, that's the
Oh, is that the mum?
that's the guy's mum.
Okay, Miss Havisham.
Yeah. I think technically she might have taken over Vala's body.
Yeah,
but-
I got the impression
which
that
is
was what was going
why
on.
Vala
yeah.
is a brain in a jar.
Type anything as long as you type like a motherfucker.
All right, give
I
me some
don't
words.
understand how that works. Oh no, because now I'm really tempted to say it. Jasper Guns. Bullets. Ricochet. That's how you spell it. I won't tell you to do Ricochet. Reload. Yeah. Clip. Uzi.
Man, that's fucking wrong.
Oh,
Is this doing any damage?
I think so.
Give us another prompt. We've done so many. Grindhouse. Cinema. Real. Projector. You have movie yet?
Yes.
Picture. Horror. Pulp.
You're dead.
How did I die?
I think the giant zombie killed you.
That's
Would be my
fair.
guess. Genre. Gore. Violence.
Zombie.
I don't think that's going to be a hidden word. Exploitation movies.
No, we're on Papa Caesar.
Oh, Papa Caesar. Dickhead. Ambiguously Mexican. That did damage. Oh, you can actually type whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
Who the fuck is what? Oh, piss. Wash your fucking hands. No eyelids. Genuinely typing nonsense is doing more.
I know.
Suckers. This is such a weird final boss. How are you shooting when you're not even facing the guy? Oh no, this is... You know what you have to type to finish it off, right?
No.
You have to type the thing I'm not gonna say. Didn't do much damage. Didn't do much damage. It's not very effective. Oh, that was the finishing shot. Oh. Well, that's that. Let's go home and go to Chili's for some margaritas. Only frozen ones.
Oh. Yeah, good job, Jan. Thanks for helping
You saved the day.
us kill. And I think we may just ignore this final cutscene too.
I want to know whether they actually shoot him. They probably don't. They do something really.
I think
fucked
he
up.
dies. He definitely dies. Ah.
Wow. That. My goodness. That was.
Oh, I was terrible in that level.
Hey, you did it. You know, you did it.
Exactly.
And you rescued half the civilians. I don't think they're counting the 10 who got burnt to a crisp.
It is counting one of them because it counted one of those as dying, and I do not know how you would possibly
I don't think
save
there's
them.
any way to, I think that was a scripted event. Anyway, that was wild. This sure was a game that happened.
This was a game that happened.
But thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
for this.
thanks a lot for joining us for this very weird, very
I have had fun. Like
of its time in the humour sort of game, but
yeah, I've had fun being alarmed by it. You know, and like all being alarmed together.
Yeah. And
I'm-
I enjoy typing, so
They don't make games like this anymore. They don't make them this way anymore, and that's good.
that's probably for the best. That's probably for
That
the
is good.
best.
Yeah, we're going to be back. Same bat time, same bat channel, but with Metroid Prime Remastered, which I cannot wait to play. It looks so gorgeous, and it is one of my favorite games from my childhood. I've not played it in a very, very long time, and I don't think you've played it at all, right, Sam?
No, I think, if I remember rightly, the last Metroid game I played was Metroid 2 Return of Samus on
the Game
the
Boy?
Game Boy Pocket.
That's on Switch now. They've just put that on the Switch Online. It's clunky.
Yeah.
We could play the really amazing unofficial remake that you can only get by not legitimate means, but maybe not. But it's really good. Until then, have a really good week. Oh, I knocked the cans because I finished my drink before I knocked them over.
Nice.
That's not true. That
Nice.
one still has some Pepsi in. Have a good week until then, and we will see you next time.
See you next time.
Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great one.
Bye bye.